My name is Shelly Rome. Hi, Z100.com. Hi, Z100 listeners. We have a special guest. Film her.
Hi.
Lauren Jauregui is here.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, girl.
How are you?
Long time no see. It's been like 12 hours.
A whole 12 hours. It's been too long.
It's been way too long. How are you?
I'm amazing.
What that means is that you're working.
Yeah.
Because we did a really fun event yesterday with some of your fans.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say?
Yeah. They all know about it.
They all know. Okay. I know. It's funny because
they shared the invites with each other.
So what it was is basically you're doing this really great thing where you're playing some your music and the video for fans in an intimate setting, and you're supposed to be a surprise guest. I think it's so awesome. Just to see their reaction to even you, the music, of course, but to you and the things that they say about you. They're like, yeah, we're a family.
They're so sweet.
they really feel that way. It was pretty cool to hear them say that.
Yeah, I'm blown away by like the continued support, the new support. Like, yeah. I'm so grateful.
What does that feel like, knowing, waking up every day that you have all of these, you have a nation of people.
An entire nation of people.
A collective of people that you will probably, most of them you probably will never meet in person, but they
I hope I meet most of them in person.
I'm sure you meet a lot of them, but like there's just so many. You can't meet them all.
No, yeah, you're so right. Like, yeah, it's insane. It's, that's one of the reasons that I kind of like try my best to be as responsible as possible with my platform, because I do realize that it affects a lot of people. Yeah. And a lot of people are just like tuned in, like people want to know what's going on. And this is like that kind of surveillance era of life. And I mean, it's cool to give them like
information,
pieces of me. Yeah. And information. Yeah. Whatever it is that I choose.
And that's okay, because we're multifaceted. So one day we want to share something important that you think your fans should know about, they may not, and then one day you want to share your glasses or your cute outfit.
You feel me? Like, we're all humans and we all are multifaceted. If you're not a well-rounded person, like, and you don't know about, like, granted, you don't have to know about everything in the world like amazingly, but you should have at least like a widespread little tiny tidbit of knowledge about the things around you, so that you can be aware of the world around you.
As cliche as this is, knowledge really is power.
It really,
and we're in the information era where we can.
It's at our fingertips.
I can find out anything I need to know on the internet, which is amazing. But I think it's really responsible of you that you do. There are certain things that you do discuss and you do share, and because one of the girls said yesterday, she's like, and I think she was being funny, but she was, or maybe not. She's like, I learned more from you in 5 minutes than I ever learned in school, and I'm like, that's a little scary, but it's also
a little scary,
interesting that you have that. Like, she felt that at the moment. I think she really felt that.
I did this like late night news with Lauren type thing because I was so tired and like so bored and watching the news, and it was freaking me out. And I was like, let me share this with people. Maybe if I talk about my feelings about this, I can get them out. Yeah. And I did that.
And they're receptive to it.
They were receptive to it. I think I'm going to start a little series about it.
You should.
Yeah.
You're one of our pop stars who does speak out, Yep. Who doesn't keep quiet. And look, everybody has the right to share what they want. And nobody,
that to each their own.
Yeah. Nobody 100%. Has to come out and be like, you have to talk about it. But I think it's really cool that you do that.
Cool.
So can we talk about the reaction to the song and video that we got yesterday? So you have a new song coming out. It's called Expectations, which is, it's so fire.
Thank you.
It's everything I wanted from you.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot.
And so we played the video for your fans. There were moments. So first of all, we discovered that they love when you curse. For some reason, it's very exciting to them.
I love it. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know what makes them get...
It's edgy. I don't know. It's empowering, maybe.
So edgy. Same.
And then you do these really awesome moves.
Thank you.
Every time you did one of the, like, something like that.
It was like that?
It was a little twirl. A variation of that. They went nuts.
Oh my God. Yeah, they did. Honestly, I love them because they're like the best hype people ever. Like, you know what I mean? Because that shit really came from my heart. Like what we made, the whole vision of it all really came to life, and it's just so magical, and for it to be received in such a way, and so like affectionately and so lovingly. It just, those are synonyms, but they're both.
But it's true, yeah.
They both encompass what I'm saying.
That's a scary place to be, though. Sitting in front of fans and playing a song in a video for the first time. It's really vulnerable.
It is. It really is. But I also, like, I was more excited even though to share it with them because they've been waiting for so long, and they know me. Like, most of the people that were there they've been following me and they connect with me for the reason that they do. So they know who I am, like deep down inside. So I'm grateful that I get to share that experience with people who have been following me and people who are new to the game, like, and just fuck with me. I love it.
The nation is growing.
The nation is growing.
So you're stepping out as a solo artist. How do you where do you begin, right? Where you had your sound with the girls and you released some stuff, but now you're really like stepping out, going like, "Hi, I'm here.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, hi, I'm Jauregui."
Yeah, I'm stepping into my solo spotlight. How do you even figure out what you want to sound like?
Well, I feel like the process started towards like probably when like the four of us were together.
Yeah.
Just because it was kind of a time in my life where I was like, okay, who am I?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to me if everything, you know what I mean? Like what happens?
What if it goes away? And it's just
what
you?
if it goes away tomorrow? Everything is so like temperamental. Who am I? And what would I do with my life? And I went through this phase of like, I'm just gonna go to college, or
really,
I'm just gonna like be normal for a second, or travel for a year.
What would you major in? What would
I major in? Philosophy.
Okay.
And
I can see that.
Probably I want to do anthropology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to write books about humans.
Yeah.
Because we have so many weird behaviors. But very interconnected behaviors. But anyway. Yes, I was freaking out about that, and I didn't really know because I hadn't really been thinking about myself or where I wanted to be or art at all. I honestly kind of shut myself off from that part of myself, besides like writing my poems or like late night, journal entries or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, so that year was really transformative for me, and getting to know myself and my boundaries and communication skills got even better, and like just growing as a person, And then, I did a couple collaborations where I just tried out like penning and writing my verses and really allowing myself to write, which was really dope. And I got to explore myself and in worlds that weren't necessarily mine yet. That's why the features thing was so dope for me, because I got to work in like, Ty's world and Steve Aoki's world and
Halsey.
the EDM world, Halsey's world, exactly. And Marion Hill's world, which are just like all different, some sort of element into where I come from as my own self is influenced by those kinds of people and those kinds of genres. You know what I mean? It's not the total picture, but I got to like jump into each person and each part of myself in those features. So that was cool to be able to do. And then it was also an evolution moment, because I didn't really start writing my own music until May. And like I wrote like a couple songs in January probably, but like nothing that they were important. They were super important, but just like not as like, okay, I'm diving into writing, So that was more around May. And I've just been like session after session, and like anytime I can get in the studio, I get people asking me to go to the studio, or I ask them to go to the studio, and like getting with really dope people. I've just been learning so much about myself, and like the writing process is such a soul searching type of thing, because it's about what the song makes you feel, and it's about the beats and that you create and that you come and make from scratch, like how you're going to fit the melody into those pockets and how the words are going to flow, and like what are you going to even say, that's a whole process. And it's
even finding your voice probably it's a journey, even if you're not an artist, even if you're just a regular person.
Yeah, I just happen to express myself through art. So that's
for sure.
My process was really therapeutic for me.
Yeah. We just want the end result without, and what we realize is as we're going on through the journey, it's like the
todas aguas llegan a su nivel.
Ooh, what is that?
It means that all waters get to their source. All the waters flow to their source.
Yes. You'll get there eventually.
Exactly.
Let's not
You'll
underestimate.
always end up going back to where you need to be, finding your place.
Oh, I love that. Your fans, like, as they're watching this, they're just like, did you guys hear the Spanish? That was so amazing. All they want to know is when you're going to make Spanish music.
I love it. I'm going to. I mean, there's so many different artists that I want to work with, like, in the Spanish world. I want to, like, develop that part of myself. You know what I mean? I want to really, when I give Spanish music, I want to delve into it. I don't want it to just be something I'm tossing or out to be like, I'm Latin. Like, I want it to feel organic. So sonically it's incorporated into my music, and like, I throw some Spanglish in there, because like growing up in my household, I spoke Spanglish, like Spanish sometimes being spoken to all the time in Spanish, always speaking Spanish to my grandparents and my nanny that we had like growing up, who was basically my grandmother. Like, all of these people really shaped me and who I am, and speaking with them and learning like about life from them and their perspective and their own, from where they were from Cuba.
Yeah.
That shaped me, and the music I listened to growing up at family parties, you know, like you can't leave abuela and abuela out. Like you're gonna be playing Celia Cruz.
Yes.
Like,
and that's what we love about you, though. I love just your you do have such a family vibe. Like you share it with us too. You're like always doing something with your family. It just always looks so like warm and comforting, and you know, very connected to who you are and to your roots.
Yeah, very, very much so.
Yeah. So you mentioned collabs. I know we discussed that there's not going to be a ton or maybe any at all on this album, but is there somebody that you do really want to work with? Somebody that would. I told you this
There's
yesterday.
A lot of people I want
you
to
and
work
Ty
with.
need to make like a whole album.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, him and I organically make music together,
I'm
so
sure.
hopefully that'll probably develop into something better. But yeah, I mean, there's so many different people on this list. I could go on forever, but
they threw out Cardi, they threw out Nicki. For some reason, everybody wanted me to be like, is she gonna work with Cardi?
Yeah,
or Nicki?
I mean, I would love to work with either one of them. There's also like a bunch of like amazing female like MCs that are really dope.
Yes.
Like on top of like Nicki and Cardi, I would absolutely love to work with either one of them. I think they're both really talented. And I would love to work with like Rhapsody. Like I think she's incredible.
Great album.
So talented. Layla's Wisdom is one of the best albums
Yeah.
ever. Like, and Like You Leave 47, I don't know if you guys know, she's so dope. Like super sick. I don't know. There's a lot of different people out there that, but those are like female MCs. If I'm talking about like doing that, then I would go there. But musically, I'd love to work with James Blake.
Ooh.
I would love to work with Bon Iver.
Okay.
I would love to work with Anderson .Paak.
He's great.
Yeah.
We're putting it out there.
And I would love to work with Imogen Heap. So if any of y'all want to work,
Guys, if you're watching,
heard it here first.
she's putting out the
DMs are
invitation.
open.
Yes, exactly.
On Twitter. No, on Instagram. That's easier. Twitter's so full of fans.
Twitter's crazy. Go to Instagram and let her know you have a song for her. She's ready.
We can write it together. We can make it from scratch.
So you're obviously working. The song is coming out. The video is coming out. We're really excited about that.
Thanks.
What do you do when you're not working? Because there's a lot going on, but I would imagine you need like
working?
rests and breaks and
Rests and breaks. I literally just tweeted. I was like, put more hours in the day, God.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. I mean, resting. I mean, I feel like self-care is important, so I try my best to like make as much time as I can for like working out and like being out in nature as much as I can. Whenever
Really? You're
I
a
get a
nature
chance. Yeah, I love being in nature. I love the ocean. I love mountains. And LA's cool because you can kind of go all around in terms of nature and go to a park if you want more like urban vibes. Like it depends. I like to read.
Okay.
Check out. Go into another little world that's not digital.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yeah. It's always like more art and conversations like about the world and making more plans, to be honest. I don't really break a lot. Oh, and I'm taking care of a dog now.
Really?
I got my little baby Gracie.
Who's
my dog.
Okay.
You met her.
No, no. You
Come
said
on,
you said I'm taking care of a dog. I thought you were like dog
You're
sitting.
right. I kind of made that seem
I
very
was
impersonal.
Like, who?
You're right.
No, you're
Yeah, no. Gracie is my baby.
gorgeous.
She's so cute.
And you were saying how everyone stops you on the street and is like, I need to touch your dog. I need to take a picture with your
Anyone
dog.
that makes eye contact with her, like sees her, is like, oh my God. What kind of dog is this?
Why is that the first question we always ask?
Always, because they want to know. They're like, how can I attain this thing that I'm seeing right now? And then I'm like, oh, it's a toy Frenchie. They make those.
I didn't know either, by the way.
And it's like, how old is she? She must be like a few weeks. No, she's 4 months. This is how small she is. Oh my God. Can I hold her? It's like the progression.
It's my dog. My dog's not feeling you today.
Yeah. I don't know. She's pretty chill though.
Yeah.
Like, it just depends on the person, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not just going to let my dog get her energy from anybody.
Yeah. You need to find like a not weird human energy to be around.
Exactly.
Her. Yeah.
You know, she's got to get comfortable vibes all the time.
It's all about vibes. Mm-hmm. Just give us anything you want to tell your fans about this album because they're asking. Is it complete? Is
they
it
want
not
to know
complete?
everything.
It doesn't even matter if it's not.
Now, instantaneous.
Yeah. Tell me now. I need information. It's the age of information. I mean, I don't know. Anything you want to share?
Nothing.
That's fine. You're entitled. Listen, we're rushing you, and we haven't even, you haven't even officially released the first song.
Last night, someone told me, they were like, "Okay, so you've been working on this since May. So you've been working on this album for a long time." I was like, I just started writing in May.
He's like, that's
For
so
the
long.
first time ever. Like, I just started writing songs in May. he was like, that's a long time.
You're like,
I was
wait, your response was
"En qué
great.
mundo?" Like,
You're
where?
like, you've never done an album, have
You've
you?
clearly never done an album. It takes, dude, some people spend like years of their lifetime trying to create something like from the soul. So I just have a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of different things. I'm still playing with the vibes. It's definitely introspective. It's definitely self-explorative. And I don't know. I'm excited to give it to people.
We're excited to receive it. Okay, really last thing before I let you go. Dinah was here.
Yay.
And we were talking and I was like, so do you play your stuff for the girls? And she was like, she was so cute. She's like, every time I run into Lauren, we find a speaker and we're like, you have to hear my latest song.
Yeah.
You have to hear my latest song. And I just thought that was so awesome.
Yeah, it's dope. Yeah, we've exchanged songs for sure. It's cool because like it's just cool to get to see her like become herself and like blossom into the artist I've always known she is. Yeah. She's so creative and she's such an amazing writer and vocalist, like fucking unreal. So yeah, I'm just I was always such a huge fan of hers while we were in the group. I was always like, I would always tell her, I'm excited to see her like shining her light. Everyone, I'm excited to see everyone shedding their light.
I think it's so great that each and every one of you are just sort of
that's
coming
all that
out
matters. Like honestly, at the end of it all, like everyone just radiating themselves and their light.
Yeah,
that's it.